to clean the charts and give y'all all new visual on how I do this and what I look for. I'm finna show y'all real quick, simple strategy. I'm gonna try not to keep this too long, and I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. So when I'm going to look on for a play, this is what happens. When a play is getting put on the table, what we want to look for is we want to go to the line chart, right? I stay in the line graph when I'm looking for plays because it give you like real good key strong levels. And this the only thing you need to do. If you got patience, this is for you. If you don't got patience, it's not for you. And I like to get big swing trades, like intraday trades, 2 to 3 days maybe. Sometimes, like I say, it be longer than that, depending on where we're going and where we heading. So if you wanna, when you zoom in these areas, you can see certain things. So what I'm gonna say this, in order to have let me write this. Let me write this on here. In order to have a sell, you want to check the momentum. You want to check what is the market doing. If it's bearish, you want to look for a sell. If it's bullish, you want to look for a buy. That's like the simplest thing ever. I know people try to take buys in the selling momentum and they wonder why they get cooked and why stuff don't just do what it need to do. And versus when a sell comes, the real play, it just shoot down. Or versus if it's the other way around, just shoot up. And you wondering like, why is this doing this? So what I'm going to show y'all guys is swing to swing. So what you want to look for on these charts, let me turn on my demonstration tools. What you want to look on this chart is you want to see two things. So if you looking for a sell, right now the market is bearish. So in order to have a sell, we need a lower high and a lower low. In order to have a buy, we need a higher high and a higher low. If you don't have them two, if you can't mark them up, you don't have a play. You need to wait. The market is not shaped for a play. And this how easy it can be if you just sit and wait. Let's go, because the market has already performed. It already performed what it performed. Let's go to the last play on the daily. I like to look for my lines on the daily. I'm going to make that clear. Look for your lines on the daily. So in this play right here, I will take my line tool. Before this happened, let's just act like this didn't happen. Let's move this market replay. You know what I'm saying? Let's move this back, because we don't have a play. Let's go to where we see market structure at its finest. Like this, for instance. Once we get a play, all we have to do is this. Let's change this bars so it don't move too fast for us, because we're on the daily. Let's get this mug on the road. Okay, boom. Because the market going to be moving while this happens. And so what we got going on right here is we need to see the market make a play. And we're going to wait on the play to come. I'm going to zoom in for y'all. Just let it do what it do. We're going to turn the speed up because it's kind of slow. I like to stay on the line chart on this until I'm able to catch a play. So boom, there we have it. We can pause it now. Once this is started, let's continue to play it out. Let's just wait for it. Let's wait for it. We're waiting on the play. This stuff is happening. I shouldn't have went to the daily, but this is happening. Okay, there we go. This is a clean play. Like I said, this take times to happen. So we have what we got, a lower high. What I like to do, I really do this. I mark it up as lower high. And then we also got a lower low because it broke out this area and created a lower low. So we can mark that up also. What you guys gotta remember is, once you got these two things, and I always look to the left and see our midpoint. We got an M right here. I always mark the midpoint. That's just something to pay attention to. So we're gonna go to the candles now that we got our order. We're gonna get back to the candles, and we just gonna wait. We want price, since it made a lower low, we want price to come back up here and test this before we take any sell down here. And I'm gonna show you how you can hedge in and get some dope contracts. We on a daily, but we're gonna watch the 4 hour until the play is ready. I always watch the 4 hour because it helps you be patient. It lets you see the direction, and as you can see, it starts showing direction. Once you see this push up right here, this is your sign that we passed the swing. This swing right here. This is your entry. And then even from there, like I say, what the tools I like to use, because I'm good at taking buys in the sell momentum, but I won't recommend that if you're a beginner trader. But this is our break of structure right here. We broke structure to the upside, indicate we're trying to buy. This is an indication. We got our lower high and we got our lower low. That's what the line graphs help us see this key point. Now we go to the left, right? We got wicks right here. I like to target wicks to the left that's strong. After I see stuff like this, to take the buy. I'm teaching you guys how to take the buy. Look for a strong wick action like this. Because what people don't know, in order for the push up, it had to make a W. See, people thought this was the W because the displacement is here. But it's not ready because look, we finally got our first push up. When you get that first push up, you gotta know that it's coming back. You gotta know, cause we got stuff that need to displace underneath here, grab liquidity to get that strong push. What we looking for is for it to come back up here to take the sell, but like I said, I'm showing you guys how to take the buy also. We're gonna let this run, and we need to see which one of these lines get respected and bounce off strong. Or you can take this Fibonacci tool I like to use. I like to use the top of the swing into the bottom. And I'm finna show you guys something. All you gotta, if you're not skilled on this, just use the Fibonacci, and when it come back into the zero, you can take the buy. So what we gonna do, we gonna let this play out, see what happens. Look what happens. It's a gap right here. It respected this shit. It's coming back down. Boom. What happened? Which one? Which one? What happened? We got a good clean tap off that. Your entry is supposed to be right here. Like I say, let's run this bar. Let's select the bar, and let's get ready for a buy. But as you can see, we can kind of get this. This is real good, like trading at its finest. We just seen the future, but I'm just saying this worked even when it happened. You can literally put a order right here. If you're not sure, you can put an order right here. Stop loss right here. We just seen what is gonna happen. TP either to the lower high or look at the next wick, man. It's going there. It's going there. It's no question. So we're gonna play this because I don't want to use the bar replay because it be tripping. Boom. Hit right off that. We jumped into play. Never got stopped out from here. It's gone. We already got our indication right here. So when it come back right here, what it do? What happened? Just wait for it. It's not done. It got to come hit the next wick up there. Boom. What it do? That's as simple as it get. And then now that this have come to this zone, when you see this push up, like I said, you always look for the next wick, man. You're gonna always have a double tap. It's always gonna be a double tap somewhere, and it gotta push up over the highest wick. I always put this where the liquidity is grabbed, and then this where we take the sell. That's like I said, if you got the lower high and the lower low up on that screen, you can be patient and just wait till it come back to the lower high. It's coming back there to test it. It's either gonna bust through it and retest, and it's a play. You know what I'm saying? That would be considered a breakout, but you waited for this play. So not really a breakout for you because you studied that chart and you waited. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this same set. I usually take plays right at liquidity grab because I pay attention to this type of shit. And when it dropped back down in here, I try to grab all my contracts in these zones where it grab liquidity. So if we want to play the safe route, because I'm teaching you guys, because it takes different type of chart data to even, you know what I'm saying, you want to put it above the next level to even have this type of trading strategy. What I like to do, I like to cut on pivots and strong areas, pivot points, and you can kind of see where price is going. We can guarantee price to go back down here. We can guarantee that. But we also can guarantee price to go here. You want to look for your last pivot. And this is how you catch big swing trades, and this is what I do back to back. It's just called prices. I probably only do like 4 to 6 trades out the month off these plays, because they're rarely coming, but they are active because you're in it. You don't have to worry about nothing. So let's see how this play out when it come back and turn around. This is what the market do. It grabbed liquidity, like I said, boom, to the next level. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. Price has been shooting down, and it's shooting down, and it's shooting down. That want the liquidity grab. What was the highest level? I always recommend 10-point stop loss though, but this is kind of crazy because, like I said, we're on a 4-hour. But if you watch things for the 15 minute, you'll know when the right time for it to come out. When it push out the first time, you wait, and then it give you your barrier. It will give you your situation. Like I said, I always look for strong wicks, and I needed to push out and grab liquidity strong. Once it grab liquidity strong, you can take this play, and it's going down. It's going all the way down to the next level. All you gotta do is look at the next swing level on a daily or the weekly, and it's going there. When the direction changes, that's exactly what's happening. I wish I could make this more cleaner and more simple for you guys, but it's really that simple, putting these 2 to 3 lines. You only need the 2, but the 3, like I said, this help you hedge in. That third line that I put on there, if you want to buy more contract, like I tell people, in between that place, when it come back down into these zones, this is where you want to grab all your contracts at, inside the grab, because it's not coming back in there. This is where you grab another contract at. That middle line that I put on there with the lower high, this is where you want to grab another contract. If you see it shot out there and never gave you red, this is how you get real price action moves at strong liquidity areas. And of course, if you have ATIS or level 2 data charts with order flow, you can do a lot of sniper stuff. And that's what I just put up on a short video. Get you some, invest into what you want. If you want to win, you want clean setups and good money, this what you gotta do. The trading view package is cool, it's cheaper, but level 2 data is where it's at. It might run you over $100, but you need level 2 data rhythmic. I prefer rhythmic because it's just fast. It's giving you real strong price action and order flow. And as you can see, that's all you have to wait on. I know it take long to wait on a play like this, but it's worth it. Because it won't, once you get in one of them, you won't have to worry about anything else because you're in the play. You ain't got to worry about waking up every morning, jumping in the play. And look, we hit TP smack. And it kept going. That's how this stuff work. This is how price work, and this is how this stuff work. And I'm going to put in this thing, you probably want to write this down. I'm going to slide up here because this is just for educational purposes. This is what you want to do. Let me get up out of bar replay because it's running it real slow. So this is what you guys want to look for. You want to look for bullish plays. You need to be a higher high and a higher low. That's gonna give you the play. For a bearish or sell, you need a lower high and a lower low. If you don't have near one of these, you don't You don't supposed to. This what you're not supposed to do. No trade. And this is how you be patient. Once you get these two things, all you gotta do is wait on it. It's coming. All you have to do is wait for it to go back to the higher low, the lower high, and watch price react to it. Cause sometimes it can change character and just go. Cause usually a change of character mean a reverse. If you know what you know, it mean a reversal. Watch the change of character. Watch the candle close over on the lower frame, but close under on a higher frame. But by that time you're gonna be late. You wanna grab the liquidity. You always want to grab the liquidity. I'm going to make another video on how you can spot liquidity. I kind of showed y'all. When you see long, strong wicks, because they always going to push down or push up. That's your next target. That's where you want to see the next play at, because that's exactly what you're looking for. But if you don't have these two things or and the momentum is not in bearish, you don't need to look for a sell. If you don't have this in the momentum, not in bullish, you don't need to look for a buy. You don't have none of this shit, you don't trade. Wait till some structure and form. That's how you bypass all that ranging and clutter and choppy and bullshit. You can do this on lower time frames also too. Don't think you cannot. All you gotta do is go to the line chart and slide. All this is nothing but market structure. When you got market structure going, you're gonna get price action like this, always. Boom, like this. Sometimes it's gonna do this. Sometimes it's gonna do this, and then it's gonna do this, and then that's when it's gonna dump. And then it might just come back up here, and then do this. But that's just how market structure work. But it's up to you to look for the pair that you trade. I tell people this all the time. Look for the pair that you trade and learn it, because market structure work the same way. Like you got something like this. This would be considered a break of structure. You need to, if you don't understand these type of terms, you need to learn it. This is a break of structure. This is a break of structure. This is a change of character. And this right here, going to be your grab. You always want to see how price reacts after it changed character. Then now we're going back to market structure. You want to see some shit start to respect some shit. It's that simple. And that's how you catch swing trades on gold for sure. I don't trade nothing else. I can trade anything else because it's the same thing, but I know how gold move. A lot of people are scared of gold because it's a master manipulator. It is. But if you at the top and you at the bottom, do it matter? You just going to sleep like this while the money floating. I'm gonna show y'all how I got proof of this. We always got proof. You gotta show proof because people want to see shit. They want to believe this shit. They want to know that this is right. I'm just starting this content video where I'm screen recording things. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna have a better way of teaching. Just bear with me. Just subscribe and like everything. But I promise you, if you stick with me, we gonna get you some money and we gonna teach you how to be a real professional trader and how to grab stuff at the right areas. Look at this play. Look at this. What did we grab this at? What do it say? We grabbed this shit at top of the liquidity. Look how strong that is. Ain't nobody doing shit like this. They are, but you gotta be a cold trader. And that's it for today, man. I'm gonna put this video together and make sure y'all guys get it. And let's go.